Komodo dragons, giant reptiles. Real dragon. If you ever read stories about dragons, you know that they are huge, fierce, and often fire-breathing reptiles with powerful bodies and sharp claws. If you think they are just make-believe creatures in storybook, think again. The Komodo dragon, the world's largest lizard, matches just about every detail of dragon's description. Komodo dragons can't exactly breathe fire, but their bite is almost as deadly. Built to fight, Komodo dragons are the heavyweight wrestlers of the lizard world. They are built for a fight, grabbing their opponent with the forelegs. They attempt to throw them to the ground. They use their muscular tails for balance when they stand upright, especially when two males fight. Dragons are covered with body plates for protection from the bites and scratches of their opponents. Sharp, jagged teeth and huge claws come in handy in the battle as well for the killing prey. Island home. Komodo dragon live on five small islands in the Asian country of Indonesia. These hilly islands have a mixed forests and grassland. The weather is hot with rainy and dry season. The dragon on two of the islands are much smaller than those on the other three islands. Their smaller size is an adaptation to less food and harsher climate. Dragons are strong swimmers. They can swim from one island to the another, but most they stay in their home island. They often walk along beaches looking for dead fish that have washed ashore. During the day, these giant lizards often deal with the heat by staying cool in burrows. At night, the burrows help them stay warm. They may dig their own burrows or use one made by another dragon. Komodo dragons usually spend their time alone, hunting, eating, and napping. Dragon food. Komodo dragons aren't picky about what they eat as long as it's meat. They're hunters and they also eat animals and they find that have already died. Their main food are deer, wild pigs, and water buffalo. They also eat rats, snakes, bird eggs, and dead fish. In addition, adults eat young dragons. Komodo dragons can run to chase down prey. However, they are more likely to ambush and than overpower their prey. They often hide along trails waiting for prey animals to pass by and then attack. Dragons don't usually immediately kill the animal they hunt. However, they may bite an animal which gets away. The bite usually causes death quickly or within a few days in a variety of ways. The wound itself may cause the prey animal to bleed to death. Harmful bacteria from a dragon mouth may cause a deadly infection. Prey animals have also died from an infection caused by standing in dirty water after being bitten by a dragon. Scientists recently discovered that Komodo dragons have venom, a type of poison delivered with bites. More study is needed to understand how venom and bacteria are involved in bringing about the death of the dragon prey. Dragons have a handy way of fighting dead animals. They use their forked tongue to taste the air. Then they then they touch their tongue to a special organ on the roof of their mouth to identify tiny odor particles in the air. They can tell the direction of prey not by uh, noticing which tongue tip have more particles. Then they take off in that direction to find their next meal. Dragon babies. Female Komodo dragons may build a nest in the ground or in the hillside. Some may instead use the mound of that bird made for the nest. Dragons lay between 10 and 35 eggs in a nest. The eggs take between 6 and 9 months to hatch. During that time, the females stand guard to protect from predators. Baby dragons hatch at the end of the rainy season in April, when many insects are available for food. Babies are on their own right way. They climb trees to stay safe from adult dragons and other predators. Young dragons stay in the tree for 2 to 4 years. In addition to insects, they eat geckos, rodents, and birds. When they are older, they also eat leftovers from adult meals. Komodo dragons become adults at around age 7. Males can live to the age of 60. Females have only half as long. Scientists think that they die younger because of the extra energy needed to build nests and lay guard the guard eggs. Saving dragons. Only 3,000 to 5,000 dragons are alive in the wild, because the female have much shorter lives, as few as 350 breeding females may still be alive. Dragons are considered vulnerable, which means they are at risk of becoming extinct. Dragons are losing their home to the people who clear the wild land. Villagers may kill dragons to attack livestock, torture, kill them, or kidnap them for sale as pets. In some areas, Komodo dragons must compete with humans and wild dogs for enough food to eat. Scientists around the world are working to keep Komodo dragons from becoming extinct. Some scientists study dragons in Indonesia to understand their habits and needs. Conservation groups work with schools and communities to teach people how to help protect Komodo dragons. Since 1992, zoos in and outside of Indonesia have been successful in raising Komodo dragons. Many different zoos now work to help keep dragons alive. Monster lizard. Komodo dragons, the largest lizard in the world, they are fierce creatures and clever hunters. They have a wealth of adaptation to help them survive. In addition to sharp teeth and claws, they have huge, strong bodies that they can overpower almost any opponent. More than 70 zoos around the world have Komodo dragons. You may be lucky enough to see one of these amazing someday. If so, you may find yourself admiring the perfect design of this heavyweight wrestler. You may also gaze in awe as you remember that dragons aren't just in the storybooks. They're real.